मुनित्रय प्रार्थना। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ नमः पाणिनिकात्यायन पतञ्जलिभ्यः शब्दविद्या संप्रदाय प्रवर्तकेभ्यो मुनिभ्यो महद्भ्यो गुरुभ्यः। We will continue the Krutpakaranam in this class also. We have taken up the 124th rule in the second part of third Ajhaya, but without completing the entire thing in it, we have left it in the middle. So we will complete the remaining portion here. Here the point is, Lataha Chetushanacha Vapradhamayam Samanadhikaraneti Atra Sutra Muktam. लट् इति वर्तमाने लट् इति पूर्वसूत्रात् अनुवर्तते एव. Then when it is already followed, it is following the other sutras, then why this lat shabdah punargrahanam, why that is again taken in this sutra? Is it not redundant, is the question. Whenever such things happen, we should not take it as a error, as an error committed by the Rushi, but we have to search out a possible extension of the meaning. So this is adhika vidhanardham, punar lat grahanam adhika vidhanardham iti uchyate. That means the taking of lat shabda again here in the sutra is for creating a special feature, adhika vidhanam. But means more than the whatever the sutra has dictated, more than that, that can be extended to others also. How this extension is possible here? Here, Shatrushanachau Adeshau Bhavataha Apradhamayam Samanadhikarane Chuktam. That means the lat kruta prayogaha kriyapadam should be in apposition with a vibhakti different from pradhama. Apradhamayam ichuktam. The adhika vidhanam here is pradhamayam samanadhikarane api bhavitum arhati iti adhika vidhanam. That means this apposition with pradhama vibhakti also it is allowed. Then what is the resultant example? Asti Brahmanaha, the Brahmana exists. Iti sthane asadhatoho, we can use the Shatru Prachayaha. Asadhatoho Shatru Prachayaha san iti bhavati. San Brahmanaha we can say. Evameva Atmanepadi Madhye Vidyate Brahmanaha, the Brahmana exists. In the same sense, vidhatoho, vida sattayamiti dhatoho, we can put sanach prachayaha, because vida sattayam it is in the atmanepadi. We can affix suffix sanach prachayaha. Sanach prachayaha affixed chet, it becomes vidyamanaha, vidyate ityarthe vidyamanaha sanach prachayaha. So vidyamanaha brahmanaha can be told. Evameva hu dhatuhu juhoti ityarthe. Juhoti means havanam karoti ityarthaha. Juhoti iti atra juhoti latlakaraha. Tasmin shatrupratyayah kritashet juhuvat bhavati. Juhu plus at bhavati, juhuvat bhavati. So juhvat also can be used. Evameva, another example, adhite makes a study. In the same sense, for lat lakara, we can use syanach pratyaya. Here, this is adhite idi adhipurvaka ing adhyayane dhatuhu. Atmane padau bhavati. So, it takes the syanach pratyaya. Adhiyanaha. Adhi plus e plus ana. Iyangadeshaha. Adhi plus e plus e. Instead of e, we get iyan. Iya. Adhi plus iya plus ana. Adhiyana bhavati. Adhiyanaha. Adhite ichyarde. Lataha adesha vidhanena. Adhiyanaha. Ichyapi bhavitum arhati. So, this type of arriving at a conclusion that can be arrived not only as adhika vidhanam, but also we can take vibhasha grahanam from the earlier sutra. In the earlier sutra, for example, we have got a nanvor vibhasha iti earlier sutram. From that sutram, vibhasha can be continued here. Anuvrittir bhavitum arhati. But the only problem is, after that nanvor vibhasha, we have got another 2-3 sutras, and then only this lata shatrushyanacha is the sutra exists. So, we can take it as an anuvritti by manduka plutihi. Manduka plutihi, earlier also we have come across. Manduka plutihi is jumping like a frog. A frog jumps, leaving the places in between to the other place. So, manduka pluti anuvrittiya, nanvor vibhasha iti sutrat vibhasha can be taken here. When vibhasha is taken here, apradhamayam samanadhikarane bhavitum arhati, pradhamayam samanadhikarane api bhavitum arhati. But in this respect, when adhika vidhanam va vibhasha grahanam va kriyate, we have to take as a vyavasthita vibhasha. That means it is allowed only for certain dhatus. How to know to what dhatus it is allowed means shishta vyavaharena prayoktavyam. We have to observe the prayoga of the shishtas, that is pandits, पूर्वकवयः कालिदासादयः अथवा शास्त्रज्ञाः तेषां भाषा व्यवहारेण तदेव अनुकृत्य वयं प्रयोगं कर्तुं शक्नुमः. Now this sutra has got a vartika. Mangi akroshe. Mang iti upapadam. Mangi. Mang iti avyayam. It has got different meanings. Anekardhatvam avyayanam. So it has got one meaning, that is akroshaha, that is ninda, accusation or rebuking, or it has got only nishedha, that means barring. The Vartikam states, mang iti upapade akroshe gamyamane. When that mang is used to denote ninda or to denote rebuke, lataha shatrushanachau adeshau bhavataha. We can take the examples. Pachadhatuhu, pachati, tasya mang yoge pachati ityasya shatru prachaya adeshaha. Pacha plus shatru, pacha plus at, pachat, tasya prathama vibhakti pachan, ma pachan iti udaharanam. Athava pach is ubhayapadi, it can take atmanepadi also. So when it is used in atmanepadi, pachate iti prayogaha bhavati chet shanach prachayah, pachamana, ma pachan, ma pachamanaha. Both these mean fee upon him, the cooking person. Who is cooking? The person who is cooking, he has been rebuked. Perhaps because he is not supposed to cook, or he has cooked in the wrong way, so on and so forth. So, ma pachan ma pachamanaha iti atra mang akroshe gamyamane upayukte atra पचति धातोः लट् लकारस्य चतुर्प्रत्ययो भवति अथवा पचते इति धातोः पचमाना इति शानच् प्रत्ययः भवति. बिकास् इट इज टोल्ड आक्रोशे गम्यमाने मांगि उपपदे, when akrosha is not meant, when rebuking is not meant here, so when only barring is meant here, then ma pachit, ma bhoot इत्यादयः. अत्र किं भवति? मांग योगे मांग ओनली निषेध, मा प्लस पाक्षीत, पाक्षीत इज लुंग लकार. अत्र यत्र आक्रोशः नास्ति मांगि उपपदे लुंग भवति. सो लुंग पच धातोः परस्मैपदौ अपाक्षीत इति लुंग लकारः. अत्र मांग योगे मा अपाक्षीत इति भवितव्यं, किन्तु न मांग योगे इति सूत्रेण अत्र अडागमस्य निषेधः. मांग योगे लुङः अडागमस्य निषेधः. सो मा पाक्षीत भवति. मा पाक्षीत मीन्स लेट हिम नॉट कुक, बारिंग हिम फ्रॉम कुकिंग. मा भूत, लेट इट नॉट बी. मा प्लस लुंग, मा अभूत, अडागमस्य लोपः. मा भूत. Now we will go to the next sutra, 125. Sambodhane cha lataha shatrushyanachau adeshau iti anuvartanam. Sambodhane cha, sambodhana prathama vibhaktau api lataha shatrushyanachau adeshau bhavataha. That means here संबोधने प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनम, संबोधन प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनम, इट इज कॉल्ड संबुद्धि. सो संबुद्धि विषये प्रथमा विभक्ति एव. सो हियर एर्लियर सूत्र अप्रथमायां समानाधिकरणे इत्युक्तम. दिस सूत्र प्रथमा समानाधिकरणार्धे अपि भवति लटः चतुश्यानचौ. So this sutra has been started for prathama samanadhikarana. Sambodhane cha vishaye latah chatushanachau pratyayau bhavataha. So example, pachi dhatuhu shatru pratyayah pachan iti rupam bhavati. He pachan, he pachan. Here नलोपः प्रातिपदिकान्तस्य इति नकार लोपो न भवति. किमर्थं? न निसंबुद्ध्योः इति सूत्रेण. पचन इति शत्रन्त शब्दः पचि धातोः. हे पचन, that means oh he is addressing a person cooking. Oh the cooking person. पचि धातोः आत्मनेपदौ शानच् प्रत्ययः पचमान. हे पचमान, सेम मीनिंग. हे पचन, हे पचमान. अत्र पचमान इत्यत्र सुलोपो भवति. एंग ह्रस्वात् संबुद्धेः इति सूत्रेण संबुद्धि सु इत्यस्य लोपो भवति. हे पचमान इति प्रयोगो भवति. Now we will go to the next sutra. Lakshana hetuoh kriyayah lataha shatrushanachau iti anuvritti. Lakshana hetuoh kriyayah. Lakshana and hetu. Lakshana hetu द्वंद्व समासः. तस्मात् लक्षण हेतुओः इति पंचमी. Lakshanam and Hetu, they are Lakshana Hetu Bandha Samasaha. What is Lakshanam? Hetu, we know it. Hetu means a reason, Karanam, Nimittam. Lakshana. Lakshana Shabda also we have come across Lakshanaitham bhutaakhyaana ityadi sutreshu, this has been explained. Lakshyate anena iti lakshanam. Chikhniyate, that means a particular thing has been recognized, has been marked out because of a particular feature. That particular feature is called lakshanam. A thing by which a person or a thing is marked out, that is distinguished from others. Lakshanam means a mark, a token, an indication, a distinctive feature, a characteristic, etc. So, marked out or characterized by an action. Here, lakshanam kriya vishayah bhavet. Athava hetuhu, hetu vishayah, hetu nama karanam. Kriyayah karanam. Lakshanam cha hetuscha kriya vishayah bhavet. That means by that particular action done by the individual, we are able to establish his lakshanam. His distinctive feature, by a particular action of the karta, we are able to distinguish his distinctive feature. So that is karanam also. Karanam for the performance of action. Lakshana hetvoho kriyayaha. Lakshane cha hetau cha ardhe vartamanat dhatoho parasya lataha shatrushanachau adeshau bhavataha. Tauchet lakshana hetu kriya vishayau bhavataha. Lakshane udaharanam svikurmaha. Shayana bhunjate yavanaha. This is the sentence. Yavanaha, Greeks, the Greek race people, they have got a special characteristics. They take their food in lying posture. In sleeping posture, they take their food. Generally, Indians, in sitting posture, they take food. So that is the distinctive feature of Indians. Nowadays, in marriage functions, etc., this what you call buffet system has come. Taking the plate in the hands and standing alone. That is actually, it was forbidden in the earlier days. We are not supposed to eat the food while standing or while sleeping, etc. While sitting. Previously, in our olden days, in my childhood also, we used to sit on the floor on a lifted stool and then take the work. But nowadays, dining tables. So, still, Indians' lakshana is taking the food in the sitting posture. So, Yavanas, the Greek people, they often take the food in lying posture. So, that is a particular distinctive feature of Greek race. So, here Shayana means seeing swapne iti dhatoho shanach prachaya. Persons lying down, lying flatly. Bhunjate means they eat their food. The Yavana people eat their food in a lying posture, in a sleeping posture. So it's a special distinctive characteristic of Greek race. That is why here Lakshana Hetvoho Kriyayaha iti seeing swapne iti dhatoho shayana iti. Seeing is Atmanepadam, so we get Shanach Prachaya. See plus Shanach. See plus Ana. See becomes Guna. Se plus Ana. Ayadeshaha. Shayana. Another example is Tishtantaha Anushasati Ganakaha. Ganakaha means Jyotish Shastrajnaha. Fortune tellers. The foretellers of future. Fortune tellers. They speak about the past and future of the consulting people. How they speak, how they predict the future, etc. While in a sitting posture, they do it. That is a distinctive feature of Ganakas. They don't stand and foretell the future. They have got a rule that they have to sit down and refer the books and refer the gananam krutva te bhavinim prati vadanti. So that is a distinctive feature of Ganakas. That is why Tishtantaha Anushasati Ganakaha. Anushasati means they foretell. Foretellers action is Anushasanam. Anushasanam means instruction icharthaha. Ganakaha Anushasati Tishtantaha. Tishtantaha means stha dhatoho shatru pratyaya. Stha ityasya tishtha adeshaha. Lat lakare. Because this is lat adeshaha, tishtha plus at. Tishthat bhavati. Tishtha plus shap plus at. Tishthat bhavati. Bahuvachanam tishtantaha. So tishtantaha is the shatru pratyayanta shabdaha of stha dhatuhu. Heta udaharanam. Hetuhu. Karanam of the kriya. Arjayan vasati. Vasati means lives in a particular place. What is the reason of his living there? Arjanam kartum, to earn money. Arjayan, arji dhatoho hetumati nichi athava not hetumati nichi. This is a churadi gane nich pratyaya. So arji plus arji becomes arjaya. Arjayan iti arji dhatoho shatru pracyayantaha. Arjayan means earning. They live earning. Arjayati iti latlakarasya shatru pratyayanta adeshena arjayan iti rupam bhavati. Arjayan vasati. He lives there for the sake of earning money. Here hetu. Another example is adhiyanaha vasati. He lives in the Gurukula for the purpose of study. Adhi plus ing adhyayane iti dhatuhu. Adhipurvaka ing adhyayane iti dhatuhu. Shanaj pratyaya. Because that is in Atmanepadi. Adhi plus e plus ana. Iyangadeshaha. Adhiyana bhavati. Adhiyanaha means studying. Studying. He lives there studying. Adhite ityasya shanachadeshaha. Adhiyano vasati. Now let us consider the point. Why lakshana hetvoho iti uktam? Lakshana hetvor iti kim? Lakshanam cha hetuscha kriya vishaye lakshanam cha hetuscha na pratipaditam chet, only lat lakara is to be used. Pachati adhava pathati. Kriyayaha ichuktam. That means lakshana hetu must be kriya vishayaha. Why this kriya is told? The kriya is told here to eliminate dravya and guna. Dravye gunardhecha, dravyardhecha, gunardhecha, chatushanachau adeshau ma adesha vidhanam ma bhoot iti artha virdharanam kritam. We will take one example. Yaha kampate saha ashwadhaha. Ashwadhasya lakshanam, for a small wind also it trembles, it shakes, unlike the other trees like Vatavruksha. Yaha kampate saha ashwadhaha. Ashwadha shabdasya kampanam iti lakshanam. Ashwadha vrukshasya special distinctive feature is kampanam. In air, kampanam shaking. But here ashwadha shabda, even though kampanam is the lakshanam of that, ashwadha shabda is not kriya. It is dravya. Dravya means sakshat drushyate. So because it is dravya, this kampate should not be taken for Shatru Prachaya. Kampamana, Shanach Prachaya. Kampamanaha Ashwadhaha. Yaha Kampamanaha, it should not be used. Yaha Kampate so Ashwadhaha. Guna Vishayakasyapi evameva ma bhutiti. We will take examples. Yad upplavate tad laghu. Suppose an object is thrown in the water, in a canal. Yad upplavate tad laghu. If the object floats in the canal, floats on the water, then that particular object is light in nature, light in quality. Yad nisidati tad guru. Suppose the particular object which is thrown in water, it sinks down, then it shows that it is a guru, that is heavy. It shows its heavy nature. Here, guru and laghu, they are gunas, not kriyas. Lakshanam nisidati upplavate iti lakshanameva tesham. Laghu padardhasya lakshanam utplavanam, guru padardhasya lakshanam nishidanam. But still here, because laghu and guru, they are gunas, not kriyas. That is why even though lakshanam is mentioned here, for that lakshana kriya padam, we don't take the adeshas. Atrapi kaschana visheshaha vartate. Of course, that is beyond the meaning of this Shatushanachi Adeshaha. Here the sutra consists of one word, Lakshana Hetuoho. Lakshana Hetu Shabdaha, Dvandva Samasaha. Ordinarily, by a rule framed by Panini, when two words are to be combined in Dvandva Samasa, there are certain rules which we will come across in later, that which word is to be placed in the first place and which word should come in the second place. There he said, Dvandva Samase Ghi, Gisanyaka Shabdaha, Tasya Purva Nipataha Bhavati Ichuktam. That means, if a Dvandva Samasa is made, in that a particular word is there which has got Ghisanya. What is the Ghisanya here? Ghisanya means Ikaranta athava Ukaranta. Hrasva Ikaranta, Hrasva Ukaranta. Pullinga Shabdas are named Ghisanyaka Shabdas. So, when a Dvandva Samasa is made, like Lakshana and Hetu, here Hetu is Ghisanyakaha, because Ukaranta Pullinga Shabda. So, Hetu, the word Hetu should occupy the first place. Now it is occupying the second place. How is it? That means, because in a particular sutra, he has made the ullanghanam of the sutram. That is, that sutram which says, Ghisanyaka Shabdaha Tasya Purvanipatatvam Bhavetiti, that rule has been transgressed here. So that rule can be transgressed in certain cases. That becomes very clear. Because he himself has transgressed the rule in this particular Dakshana Hetu Prayogaha. So here, Purva Nipata Niyamasya Gyantasya Purva Nipataha, it has been transgressed. The rule has been transgressed. So, Purva Nipata Vyabhichara Lingam Atra Bhavati iti Vishesha Vishayaha. Now we will go to the next sutra. 3 to 127. Tau Sat. This is Sanya Sutram. Tau means those two. This refers to Shatru and Shanach Prachayav. Tau means Shatru Shanachau Prachayav. Sat Sanyakau Bhavataha. Ityarthaha. Both these Shatru and Shanach Prachayas, they are known by a word Sat. What is the purpose of making these two pratyayas, naming them as Sat? Because that Sat is to be taken in the later sutras. For example, we have got a particular sutra in the next pada, Ritaha Sadduva. Rit means Bhavishyat Kala Prayogaha, Bhavishyat Kala Lakaraha. Atra Lataha Sad Vihitam Atra. Lataha Shatrushanachau Adeshau it is told. That means in the place of Lat, Shatru and Shanach can be replaced, substituted. But in the later sutra, we are going to get, in the case of future tense also, this Shatru and Shanach can be used. So, here, for that later sutra formation, Sad is used. Ritaha Sadduva. Sadduva Vikalpena Bhavati. We are going to be taught this sutra in the later chapter, in the later pada. So the advantage of extending the Sat Sanya for Bhavishyat Kala also, this is particularly extension, the prayojanam of this extension of the meaning is Sashti Samasa Nishedardhaka Sutram. That means earlier in Samasa Prakaranam we got a sutram that Purana Guna Suhitartha Sad Avyaya Tavya Samanadhikaranena. Here this is Nishedhaha, Sashti Samasa, Sashti Nishedha Sutram. So with these particular words, a Sashyanta Shabda cannot be combined with this. A Sashyanta Shabda cannot be combined with Sad Pratyayanta Shabdaha. Here, this is Nishedha Sutram of the Vibhakti, Sashti Vibhakti. It means Vartamana Kala Vishaye Sad and Bhavishyat Kala Vishaye Api. In Bhavishyat Kala, whatever Shatru Shanach Pratyaya have been suffixed, they cannot be compounded with Sashyanta Padam and made Sashti Samasa. For example, Brahmanasya Kurvan. Kurvan means the person doing. Here, Kurvan, the person doing means Brahmana Vishaye, Brahmanasya Vishaye, Kurvan Ichukte, Brahmanasya servant Ichartaha, Brahmanasya Kinkaraha Ichartaha. Atra Kurvan iti Krivudhatoho Shatruprachayantaha. Evam Bhavishyat Kale api that can be used. Brahmanasya Karishyan. Karishyan is the literal akarasya Shatruprachayanta Shabdaha. Kru is the dhatuhu. Kru plus literal akare sya bhavati. Kru plus sya plus at. Kru becomes Guna, Kar. Ato ut sarvadhatuke iti sutrena akarasya ukaro bhavati. So it becomes Kur. Kurvanaha iti Shanaj Prachayantaha. Kurvan iti Shatru Prachayantaha. So here Brahmanasya Kurvan iti Sad Sat Pratyayah, Sat Sanyaka Pratyayah, Vartamana Kale Atra Upayuktaha. Tad Bhavishyat Kale api bhavitum arhati. Brahmanasya Karishyan. That means a Brahmin servant to be Icharthaha. Evam Atmane Padau api. Krudhatuhu Upayapadi. So Atmanepadi also can be used. If in Atmanepadi, instead of Shatru Prachayaha, we use Shanaj Prachayaha. Kurvana iti particular word. So Brahmanasya Kurvanaha means Brahmanasya servant Icharthaha. Brahmanasya Karishyamanaha. Karishyamana is Krudhatoho Rutaha Shanaj Prachayanta Shabdaha. Karishyamanaha. Brahmanasya Karishyamanaha. That means Brahmins would be servant Icharthaha. Now we will take up the next sutra. 3 to 128. Pung yajoho shanan. Vartamane is the anuvritti. Pung yaj. Pung yajoho. Pung and yaj are dhatus. Pung pavane, to purify icharthaha. Pavate iti latrupam. Yaj deva pujayam. Yajati yajate. It has got uphayapaditvam. So these dhatus, pung yajescha dhatoho vartamanardhe shanan prachayo bhavati. Here pavane iti dhatoho shanach prachayah has been told earlier. यज धातुः उभयपदी इति कृत्वा अत्र यज धातोः शत्रुप्रत्ययः भवति, शत्रु आदेशो भवति, लटः शानच आदेशोपि भवति. हियर इट इज शत्रु एंड शानच च बाधित्वा अत्र शानन् इति प्रत्ययः विहितः. पूंग यजेश्च धातोः वर्तमानार्धे शानन् प्रत्ययो भवति. How this is different from Shanach? Shanan is prescribed here as a apavada of Shanach and Shatru also, as far as these two are concerned, these two dhatus are concerned. But actually, Shanan means this prachaya, if you remove the it, shakaraha itu bhavati, nakaraha itu bhavati. Shakaraha lasyakwatadhite iti sutrena itu bhavati. Nakaraha halantyam ti sutrena itu bhavati. So only the resting word is ana. So shanach and shanan both means ana only, but here swara visheshaha, bheda swaraha. Here pung dhatoho shanan pratyaya yojanena pu plus ana, pu plus shap plus ana. Gunaha. Pu becomes po. Po plus a plus ana. Po plus a avadeshaha. Pava bhavati. Pava plus ana. Ane mukkiti sutrena akarantat mugagamo bhavati itu sutrena pavamana bhavati. Pavamanaha means the purifier icharthaha. Pavate dhatoho shanan prachayantaha. Pavamanaha. Yaj dhatoho. Yaj plus shap plus ana. Yaj plus shap. Yaj plus a. Yaja. Yaja plus ana. Ane mukkiti akarantat mugagamaha. Yajamanaha bhavati. Yajamanaha means the performer of the yajna, not the yajaka. Yajamana is the swami of the yajna. So yajamana shabdaha and pavamana shabdaha, these two are produced here with shanan prachayaha on pung and yaj dhatu. Then atra somam pavamanaha ityadishu, how the sashti is somasya pavamanaha iti, why it is not told? Sashti nishedha kimartham krataha. Na lokavyyanishta trun kalardhanamiti trunneva prachayasya nirdeshaha. Tarhi, how this is also borrowed from sashti? Here, trunniti, we are going to come across, we are going to study another sutra, trun also. Trunniti, not a single prachaya, it is a pratyaharaha. Lataha shatrushanachau apradhamayam samanadhikarane iti aspin sutre tru iti shabdam svikrucha. Anantaram, after 30 or 40 sutras, we are going to get trun iti sutra. तत्र नकारस्य प्रथमसूत्रस्य तृ इति प्रथमशब्दः तत्र न एवं संयोजनेन तृन् इति प्रत्याहारः भवति सो तस्मिन् प्रत्याहारे तेषां ग्रहणं भवति सो शानच् शानन् चानस् इत्यादयः तत् प्रत्याहारेण गृह्यन्ते तेन तेषां षष्ठी निषेधः भवति सोमं पवमानः बिकॉज षष्ठी इज borrowed here soma shabdasya why we are insisting upon षष्ठी also that means कर्तृ कर्मणोः कृति इति सूत्रेण अत्र कृत्प्रत्यय योगे कर्तृ शब्दे च कर्म शब्दे च अत्र this षष्ठी has been defined but here षष्ठी is borrowed somam षष्ठी is borrowed by the sutra na lokavyaya nishtha trun kalardhat evam sutreణ so soma shabdasya षष्ठी borrowed so द्वितीया भवति सोमं पवमानः नडम् आघ्नानः नडम् आघ्नानः इत्युक्ते नडम् मीन्स a particular species of reed is called nadam nadam aghnanah ityukte the cutter of reeds ityarthah aghnanah ang purvaka han dhatuh plus shanach pratyayah अकारस्य घकारो भवति अकार लोपो भवति अकार लोपः केन सूत्रेण भवति हन जन सन इत्यादि सूत्रेण अकार लोपः भवति एंड देन अकारस्य घकारः भवति घ्न हन इत्यस्य घ्न इति रूपं भवति घ्न प्लस आन घ्नान आंग पूर्वक हन धातु आघ्नानः आघ्नानः मीन्स द कट्टर नडम आघ्नानः द कट्टर ऑफ रीड्स दिस शानन विषये वी हैव गॉट ए वार्तिकम हियर द्विषः चतुर्वा वचनम हियर in the context of षष्ठी निषेधा we take this vartikam the vartikam says द्विषः चतुः वा षष्ठी इति वृत्तिः द्विषः चतुः चतुः मीन्स शत्रन्त शब्दस्य वा षष्ठी पूर्वं षष्ठी निषेधः कृतः तद् अपवादत्वेन एषः एतद् वार्तिकम् द्विषः चतुर्वा वचनम् द्विष धातोः शत्रुप्रत्ययान्त शब्दः द्विष अप्रीतौ इति धातुः अप्रीति मीन्स नॉट लाइकिंग हेटिंग अत्र तस्मात् धातोः शत्रुप्रत्ययः विधीयते तृन्निति प्रत्याहार अंतर्भवात् तस्य षष्ठी प्रतिषेधः स्यात् सो षष्ठी प्रतिषेधं बाधयितुम् अत्र द्विषः चतुर्वा षष्ठी इति अत्र वार्तिकं कृतं तेन किं भवति षष्ठी भवितुमर्हति अथवा द्वितीया अपि भवति षष्ठी अभावे द्वितीया भवति चौरस्य द्विषम् इति षष्ठी चौरस्य द्विषम् मीन्स द्विष प्लस अत् द्विषत् तस्य प्रथमा एकवचनं द्विषन् द्विषन् मीन्स हेटर चौरस्य द हेटर ऑफ थीफ अत्र वा इति उक्तत्वेन विकल्पेन द्वितीया अपि विधीयते चौरं द्विषन् सो चौरस्य द्विषन् चौरं द्विषन् अत्र षष्ठी निषेधस्य बाधकत्वम् earlier we have banned षष्ठी altogether but here द्विष विषये शत्रन्त प्रत्यये इस षष्ठी निषेधः विकल्पेन भवति चौरस्य द्विषन् चौरं द्विषन् इति now we will go to the next sutra ताच्छील्य वयोवचन शक्तिषु चानस् now a new pratyaya chanas is introduced here dhatoh धातोः वर्तमाने इति अनुवर्तते। ताच्छील्य वचो वयोवचन शक्तिषु चानश् इति प्रत्ययो भवति धातोः वर्तमानकालार्धे. Here we have to understand this ताच्छील्य वयोवचन shakti. This chanas is the pratyaya to be suffixed to dhatu in vartamanartha. In these senses, ताच्छील्यार्धे vayovachanardhe shakyardhe. Now let us understand this ताच्छील्यम, vayovachanam and shakti. ताच्छील्यम means tat swabhavata. Tasya swabhavah etat ityarthah. That means it pertains to one's own nature. Nature means swabhavata. Right from birth, people have got certain inclinations, natural inclinations, without being told by anybody, without being commanded by others. They follow certain things, just as a nature, as a natural trait. So here, that is his natural trait. Icharthe bhavati tachilyam. Vayovachanam. Vayaha means here vayaha, not only age, the dashas of age in a man. So man has got certain dashas of age. Kaumara dasha, yauvana dasha, अथवा वृद्ध दशा, स्थविर दशा एवं. That is sharira avastha, the age of boyhood, the age of youth, old age, etc. So when that is specified, a particular person's vayo dasha, vayo sharira avastha has been specified, that is called vayovachanam. Shaktihi. Shakti means samarthyam, the ability. So, tat swabhavata, tasya vayovachanam, tasya shariravasthayaha vishayaha, adhava tasya samarthyam ityartheshu dhatoho chanas prachayo bhavati. Now let us take the examples. By seeing the example, this will be quite clear. ताच्छील्ये अत्र कतीह मंडयमानाः. A group of persons are there. There a question is being put. Kati iha mandayamanaha. Mandaya means alankaranam. Who are the persons among this group who are having the general nature of decorating themselves? Decorating oneself also is certain natural characteristics of some persons. All people don't want to decorate themselves before coming to public, but some people, especially ladies, they are particular about decorating themselves before coming to public. So that is a natural characteristic. So in the natural characteristics, who are the persons among this group who are generally wish to decorate themselves before coming to public? Mandayamanaha. Atra mandaya iti dhatuhu. Madi bhusayam alankaranam icharthe. Mandayamanaha. Mandaya dhatuho shanach prachayaha. Mandaya plus ana. Mukkagamaha. Mandayamanaha. Who are the persons who are adept in adorning themselves, in decorating themselves by natural trait? Vayovachanardhe. Same way, mandaya, instead of mandaya we can say bhusaya. Katiha bhusayamanaha. Same meaning. Bhusa alankare. Vayovachana vishaye. Vayovachana. A particular person has reached a particular stage of age where he is entitled to do certain things. Katiha kavacham paryasyamanaha. among these particular group of persons, who are the kavacham paryasyamanaha, who have reached the stage of wearing kavacha for a battle, armor. Kavacha means armor. A Kshatriya boy, when he gets the proper age, he is allowed to wear the kavacha. Kavacha means kavacha is preparing for battle, armor, wearing armor to protect his body from the onslaught of enemy. So, that particular age, say after 15 or so, that Kshatriya boy is entitled to wear kavacha on his body, cloak on his body. So, who are the persons who got that stage of boyhood, stage of age, who have reached the age for entitling themselves for wearing cloaks? Is the question here. Here, paryasyamanaha paripurvaka asukshepane dhatoho paryasya paryasyate iti latlakaraha tasmat shanaj pratyayah paryasyam ana mugagamaha paryasyamanaha kavacham paryasyamanaha अथवा कतीह शिखंडम वहमानाः. Who are the boy among this particular group of boys? Who are the boys who are entitled to wear the crown on their head? Only after reaching a certain age, they are allowed to crown themselves. A Kshatriya boy, he would be king, a crown prince. He is called a crown prince. So, he is allowed to wear a crown after a particular age. So, who are the persons who reached the stage of age where they are entitled to wear crowns? Shikhandam vahamanaha. Vahamana is the vahadhatuhu dhatoho shanaj pratyaya. Vahate iti dhatoho shanaj pratyaya. Shakti udaharanam. That is, who are the persons among this group who are having the ability, a particular type of ability. Shakti means ability. Katiha nignanaha. Among these particular group of persons who are having the ability to kill the others in a battle. Nihantum shaktaha icharthaha. Nignanaha. Able to kill the enemy. How many here are having ability to kill the enemy is the question made. Atra nignanaha iti nipurvaka han dhatoho shanaj pratyayah. Ni han plus ana gama hana jana khana ghasam lopaha iti atra upadhayaha lopaha. Han dhatoho hakaradanantaravarti akarasya lopaha. Hakarasya ghakaraha. O hanter gnineshu iti sutrena. So with this particular transformation, han becomes gna. Gna plus nipurvaka gna. Ni gna plus ana. Nignanaha. Pachamanaha. Katiha pachamanaha is another example. Among this group of persons, how many are having the ability to cook food? So, pachidhatoho shanaj pratyayah, pachamanaha. Here, particularly, here the pratyaya intended is here chanaj pratyayah. Chanaj and shanaj, even though they contain only ana shabda as the resultant, as the residual word, but we have got a difference of swara. That's why chanas is here prescribed. Pachamana, chanas. Shakti visaye pachamana chanas pratyayah. Shakti visaye nignana shanaj pratyayah. Vajovachana visaye paryasyamana ichadi shanaj pratyayah. Chanas pratyayah. Now we will go to the next sutra, 130. Ing dharyoho शत्रकृच्छ्रिणि धातोः इति अनुवर्तते। अत्र इङ् इति धातुः, धारि इति धातुः, दोस् टू धातुस् आर् टेकन्। On these dhatus, Shatru Prachaya vidhiyate. In what meaning? Akrichrini. That means he is able to perform the action intended in dhatu easily. Krichra means dukkham. Akrichra means sukham. Sukhena dhatoho nirvahanam kartum shakyate ityartha. In that meaning, इंग धातोः धार्योश्च धारि धातोश्च शत्रुप्रत्ययः विहितः। इंग धातुः actually it is atmanepadi. Shanach is intended for that. But here, because of this rule, akrichrini arthe, that means he is able to perform the work in the dhatu very easily. Icharthe इंग धातोः इंग अध्ययनेति धातोः we can use shatru pratyayah. So when you use shatru pratyayah, how the prayoga will come here? Adhiyan parayanam. Adhipurvaka ing dhatuः. Adhiyan parayanam. That means this poem of praise of Lord, it is being studied with very ease, without any difficulty experienced by the subject. So, adhiyan iti akruchrini ardhe. Dharayan Upanishadam. He gets by heart the Upanishad text with ease. Dhari shabdat Shatru Pratyayah. Dharayan. So, only when the particular dhatu, the function of dhatu has been done with ease, these prayogas are there, this Shatru Pratyaya is there. Otherwise, Kuchrardhe lateva bhavati. Kruchrena dharayati. Kruchrena adhite. He studies with a lot of difficulty. He gets by heart with a lot of difficulty. Icharthe Kruchrena adhite. Kruchrena dharayati iti latlakara prayoga eva. Akrichrini ardhe Shatrushanachau Prachayav. That is Shatru Prachayaha Vihitaha Atra. So with this we come to the end of this lesson with Shanti Mantra. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.